Welcome back, everyone. We are going to be doing Night of the Full Moon, the Witch Hard Mode 1. And we are doing this through Adventure Mode, but again, we're going to keep the diary cards on. So let's go ahead and start our match. Alright, so for the Witch, get your next shop purchase at half price. Now, this is not necessarily one that you want to have cool down immediately, but considering we have 23 money available and Fireball is available for 40. Yeah, and we are going to do Fireball over Super Hex at this point. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Now with this, you will see we start with the equipment. For each 2 mana we gain, deal 1 damage, so we will want to focus on gaining mana. Now our current mana means that we're probably not going to make much use out of Fireball, but for the times that we do, we are going to do pretty well. We will want to get heavy mana cards, and the cards that we spend our mana on will need to be powerful. The Magician class, it's not necessarily the same way, but the Witch class, this is one of my favorite builds. So let's go ahead and try this out. Exile, get 2 random cards. No, thank you. And also we're going to be gone with that. Now, we have Mastery of Fire. When you use a fire spell with no less of 5, deal fire damage at your turn. Use all actions, gain 2 mana. That's probably what we're going to go with. Yes. Because again, we want to get our mana. This is a great one. Spend your remaining mana and deal an equivalent amount of lightning damage. Hurricane's a great card. Remember, we want to gain lots of mana with this deck. And then we want to make sure that what we're spending on it is worthwhile. Of course, Amnesia Tavern. We're going to get rid of our basic attacks. And here, ooh. We are going to want to come back with our 10 money. Let's go ahead and try this out. So here we are doing that damage anytime that we gain mana. And then we're up to 8. So if we were to draw a Fireball, which we didn't, but we drew Hurricane, so we'll do 8 damage straight away. Alright, what's in our shy chests? Get a temporary spell card, draw. You know, not this time. It's a decent card, and don't get me wrong. It's not going for what we need. Okay, gain 5 mana and counter the next card the enemy would play. Definitely pick that up. Let's see what the greedy chest has to offer. Gain 3 mana, damage taken -1, last 1 turn. Again, a mana card. Draw 1 spell card from your deck. Now this is pretty interesting. This is ensuring that we do get the good cards we want, but we're going to go ahead and give it a pass.
Did King Midas send you?
Okay. So, almost gone. Had we been able to cast our Fireball. Ugh. It's going to counter the cards we play. To get rid of one of those counters, I'm going to do that, but we still need our mana. We gain our mana for our end of our turn. I forgot that that would finish it off due to our equipment. Deal 4 damage, gain 4 mana. Now this is good, but it's pairing against initial mana. That being said, Painful Strike, I'm going to go with that. Okay. We're going to take a brief journey over here. Let's take a look at our smithy. And we are actually going to upgrade Painful Strike. Upgrading that gives us 6 mana, making it definitely a better decision than the +3 initial mana. Let's just take a look at what they have in the shop.
You will find what you need.
These cards can be good in the right circumstance, not what we're going for though. Alright.
Well, can you be my magic teacher?
So here we go, deal some damage. And then we're going to get some mana back, and she's already down to 2. Okay, and we'll just finish her off with that. We could have finished her off with either one.
Want to buy some fish?
And let's go up against the fishmonger.
All your wishes.
Okay.
What would you wish for?
And we counter his card. Sure, let's do some piercing damage.
It admires you.
Alright. What is in here?
Cat.
Definitely going for the Arcane Prophecy. You know, the counter card there is tempting. And maybe it's a mistake not to get it, but I'm choosing not to at this point. Okay, Arcane Prophecy. We draw another mana card. Remember, we are doing damage whenever we gain mana. And remember that our mana cards that we are picking up are killer cards. Now, we need more of them. That hurt. But here, 18 damage. We just did his max health because we had the mana. Okay, gain mana equal to your initial mana and draw a card. This is not a net gain. This is a draw card to pay for 2 because we're only getting +3. But later on, it could be good. That said, at this point, we're going to steer clear of random cards. Seal chest, sure. I think we're running up against the last normal enemy. Okay. Get a random equipment. Oh no. Okay, this isn't so bad. So, we ultimately got the cards we needed to really go well. Okay, so Hypnotist will be our last normal enemy. Okay.
What we are experiencing is not a dream.
We got our level up. Ooh, we do turn our actions into mana. Plus it opens up options for us later on. These are the last 3 cards. I need to decide, do I spend any money deleting these? I don't have enough money to delete more than 1. Activate that just to activate it.
Crocodiles don't cry only because.
And we'll hopefully get the cooldown worth it. Okay. Now we're going to not use Hurricane right now. Hurricane can build up. Note that our introspection ability isn't going to really affect it. Alright. Very nice. Gonna have all damage they do. And we are getting back up there. Playing the counter. I wish I had a lot more of the mana cards that counter things. That's a really good find. At this point, if we draw our Cyclone, we win. But we are getting somewhat low on health, and that's okay. And here we go. 35 damage. And a level up. We may get some good equipment later, but again, our actions turn into mana, so free mana is great. And we are going to note that it's not cooling down. Sealed memory. Okay, so gain 1 mana for every 2 damage you deal by spell cards. So again, this is the diary mode special equipment that we get. We could go that way. If we had been preparing, Ice Torch is very powerful, but you need a lot of chill. Get a random spell card for every 2 mana cards you play. I talked about not getting random before. Witch's Broom can be very good. Gain 1 mana for every 2 damage you deal by spells. If we had gotten more powerful spell options by that point, or by this point, I would have absolutely gone with Hurricane Staff. Let's go with Witch's Broom. Time Elf, what do you have for us? When you use a mana card, gain 2 mana. Yes, I don't even need to spend further dust. Fairy Blessing. The first 2 spell cards you draw cost 0. On the first turn of each combat, when you use a spell card with less than 5 mana, get a temporary card. And the rightmost... None of these are really great. They're really not. I'm gonna go with gift card. Let's see what we get. Okay, so Pyroblast, 25 damage. And of course, that activates our ability. Now I can start the cooldown. Draw cards until you reach your maximum hand size. Enemy suffers 2 frailty.
This
I'm gonna pass.
I will
What do we got? Shy chest. For this combat, when you cast a spell, gain armor equal to its mana cost. And because it's exiled, it doesn't clutter up your deck. It's a passive. I love these types of cards.
This land, I will defend this. Feel the rage of the earth.
Alright. So we're up to 17 mana, but it is really hurting. Okay. Ouch. But fortunately we get this. That was actually less than fortunate. We need some healing. Fortunately we got that. That'll be good for this. Alright, gain 6 armor. So this is one of the cards I mentioned would be really, really great with the chilled artifact. I do like poison because it ultimately equates to, in this case, without upgrading it, it equates to 6 damage for 3 mana, but we're gonna pass.
I hate not all pumpkins are like human. Can you imagine being up on the chopping block?
Oh, I should have done that, but that's okay. Actually, it's not okay. We would have won very quickly this turn, but let's see. I'll let you cancel that, and
My
boom.
mind is paced.
What do you got for us? Gain 3 mana, deal 3 fire damage plus 1. Start of your turn, draw 1 spell card from your deck. That's extraordinarily nice. We are going to go with that, but we're not going to ignore that other one. Alright. We're going to cancel both of his cards, thank goodness. Okay.
Lost to you.
You know what, at this point, I might... What should I do?
There have been a growing number of mushroom thieves lately.
This is no longer the best equipment we can have equipped. I acknowledge that. But which of these two should we have equipped? This will draw from our current spells, which are all quite powerful, except for these 2 elemental waves. Those are mediocre. So, we're going to remove that and go to our Witch's Tome and use that. Now, we do want that, and it's half off because of our little equipment, so may as well. Oh, if I'm going to fight you, I want to be at full health. Let's look at our smithy. Now we can upgrade our Pyroblast to do 30. That's only a 5-point increase. If we're going to do this, we may as well get some good items, but I kind of want to remove these later on. That being said, they do take back seat to removing our basic attacks, so I will go ahead and upgrade that. And we'll get rid of our smithy.
Wouldn't you like
Let's fight the Tristman first.
Why are you here alone?
Okay, we're going to give you an attack card out of those 2. Or 3. And for this combat, when we cast spell, we gain armor. Very nice. It's a good protection ability. This is not going to go great unless we can get some more mana. Alright. And you know what? We have enough. Let's go ahead and do that. We get our 6 mana back for our action points. He took our magic staff. Oh. You know what? You can have that. I want to counter you. And, yep, I countered the witch's broom. Okay, if we get our Cyclone, or really any of our powerful spell cards, we win. You can have that. We'll just Cyclone you.
Forest is great for dating.
Ooh, gain 10 mana or plus 3 additional mana. Mana Tide is definitely what we're going to do.
The church's medicine is... Where's my medicine? Huh? How come
Okay.
he hasn't come this week?
And depending on what we draw, Cyclone may finish it for us, depending on his dodge. That'd be terrible if he dodged our Hurricane. And because of that, oh, we can't play the same card in a row.
Without me,
I didn't want to use all of our mana and have him dodge.
Taste it, my newly produced
Alright,
potion.
base mana up plus 2. We could have more. Let's go and fight the monkey for now. Okay. Let's see, Arcane Prophecy. Yeah. Yep. And you are nearly gone. And we will have the action points to play whatever he gives us, thankfully. Really, there's no need. We'll just blast him. And what do we got at the shop? Remember, we can half off everything. I don't really make use of any of that. Well, let's see. You know, let's take a look and see what else there is. Okay, shuffle 2 temporary copies of the next non-equipment card you play into your deck. This can be great, particularly since we have action points to spare. Going to go again. Probably should have saved that in case of need of healing.
Where is my cat?
Alright, gain 7 mana and 2 action. And again, that is amazing for us. We're going to go ahead and get that. We're also going to try to pick up Pyroblast. Yes, Pyroblast over Solidify. And this is free.
Forget your worry.
We'll drop that. We'll go ahead and fight the mushroom.
Human beings again. What great fun.
Yes, we'll definitely equip that. Yeah, sure. That worked out quite well. Okay. Oh. This'll do it. And then... Oh, we don't have the witch's staff. Never mind. For some reason I thought we'd deal 1 damage. Oh well.
I hate pharmacists. They always take away my companion.
That mistake was very costly.
This check these potions.
And for that reason, I'm actually going to purchase some extra health.
Foolish humans, you can only see merfolk.
Yeah, that one
in
mistake
full
may
moonlight.
cost us
Didn't
everything.
you know that?
Okay, we have enough. That Cyclone's going to do it for us.
Did my mermaid fall in love with a human?
Read me. Children must learn to love books. Do you understand?
Okay. Let's put on our witch's broom. And we will save on Hurricane, but it's going to come up soon. Okay. And there we go.
Smother my philosophies.
Alright, that is what we really needed at this point, is the plus equipment. And we equipped the right item, so I'm quite happy with that. Draw a card. When your next card deals damage, restore equivalent mana. And it counts as a mana card. So there's no reason not to do that. Increase current upgradable cards by 1. For each 2 turns, add a temporary spell card to your hand. When picked, you take 8 damage. Sure.
Who will be?
I will be in charge.
Let's see.
Where
And we won't have a chance to... Well, actually, we'll be 1 gold short, even if we use our ability.
Bring it to me. Hey, hey, another treasure.
Okay, so you're gonna steal from us. Except that I kill you in 1 turn. Through the power of mana and magic.
Who will be my?
Okay, let's go and get another Pyroblast. Make sure our mana spells are worth it. For the ones that do clutter our deck, not the ones that we get for free.
Master.
Okay, of the next non-equipment card you play. The thing is, counter the next. You know what? That is actually not a bad deal. Get 2 of those into our deck.
Sometimes only a fresh start can bring about change.
Okay. We're gonna do Mana Shield. I wonder if we can double the effect.
One must always fight to the bitter end.
Just because I wanted to counter everything. Alright, ooh. Now that... is enticing. And voila! Alright, at the start of your turn, gain 2 mana and the enemy suffers chill. Also nice. Do we want to purchase Solidify? No, I don't think so. Let's go on to the next page.
You over there.
I only carry the
Let's see.
quality goods.
Your mana oh, this! That is absolutely worth it. Turbocast.
It took so long. Snacks.
Okay. Deal 6 if this attack kills. You permanently gain +1 mana. We'll hold on to that for now. I don't really care about losing action. Okay. In this case, we lost action and it cost us, but that's okay. Oh, we should have used the vacuum. That's okay. I keep making these small minor mistakes that keep me from feeling like this is anywhere near a perfect game. That's alright. You can see with this chill, the artifact that adds chill, if combined with the enough chill cards, is spectacular. At this point, if you're still watching and haven't subscribed and you're enjoying this content, we'd love to have you on the team. Consider subscribing. And yes,
No.
death.
Consider this advice from
this.
Who caught you?
Where is my
Let's go ahead and get TurboCast.
This
And if there were a
dungeon
card to
has
copy,
other
that would be
escape
it.
routes. Calm down. I mean you no harm.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and end this. Let's hopefully... Oh, that hurts. TurboCast. And we can't do any more than 7 damage, so our Hurricane is basically a useless card. Worse than useless, it would hurt us. Let's see. That's a nice card. But as it does not apply to us... We got our Solidify. Okay. I should have done basic attack, but it didn't hurt anything for not doing it. Oh, Mana Storm could go off soon, but unfortunately I can't do any more than 7 damage, and that's alright. Mostly because I can.
Refused to do evil and defied King Midas's orders. People can't see me.
Let's see, Lightning
Be
Elemental.
as quick as flash.
Of course he's going to be resistant to lightning, but that's alright. And thanks to that one-off, we effectively gain mana through that deal every time we cast a card. I may need to use my abilities over here. I've been avoiding them. Let's see. Let's go and draw 3 additional cards. And Hurricane.
Awake the dead.
That gives us the level. Now this... Okay. Gain 10 mana. The enemy gains chill times 10 and gets 2 chilling cards in their deck, which means they have to use actions. Otherwise they just take up a hand slot. Very nice card. Oh, we get our wish. Triple your mana at the start of each combat. At the start of your turn, gain fire damage plus 2, which does help us. Enemy suffers chilled 6, so it's passively reducing 6 damage every turn. Draw 1 card less to obtain a copy, or to obtain temporary copy of your hand. That seems incredibly powerful, but considering we don't have much survival, actually very much tempted to go for the Ice Flame Bonfire.
When a plague
That might be a serious mistake.
God favors people with faith. So do demons.
Okay. Alright. Just gaining mana. Our best bet. Let's see, we still don't do enough. Sure. Okay, and unless they can do something, I am gonna win easily this next battle. Because I can.
Life fades like a leaf.
only carry. Don't miss it.
Alright, enemy suffers 6 chill. Add 2 temporary pyroblasts. Play 4 spell cards from your deck without any cost. Heavens, yes.
I only carry the.
So, hey, it was the hairstylist who started the rumor.
That is probably by far the
He's the devil.
my favorite card, at least. Maybe not the best card, but my favorite card in the deck I've constructed so far. So now we do +7 fire damage, meaning that this spell is actually starting to get really worth it. Yeah, just die. Unfortunately, because of our cyclone, it can remove all of our mana, as you saw. So maybe it should be the last card I play. Okay, when you use an attack, we don't care about that because we've gotten rid of so many attacks. I'm actually good just getting rid of that one. What do we got here? Firewall. Now that, because of our plus in fire damage, that's actually somewhat worth it.
What's for today?
Oh, and we don't have enough money to mass get rid of cards, because we do desperately need to get rid of cards. I'm going to keep the Amnesia Tavern, and it may be what we spend our money on. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay, we still have our Cyclone there. Is that an equipment? No. Ouch. Well, that hurt. No, I should have done that, but that's okay. Let's see. That means we can finish you off there. Unfortunately, we can't do enough to finish you off here. So we'll just hurricane you.
You need to create good luck.
By the way,
Okay.
people who are allergic to pumpkins and mushrooms.
What? Who's there? Go back to your cell, troublemaker.
Alright, deal 5 lightning. For each mana you have left, deal 1 additional. So we're going to save that for later, because it can do up to 55 damage if we have 55 mana when we cast it. And yeah, we'll go ahead and whack you. Okay. And so far we're doing pretty good. We're going through a lot of the mana. Maybe we should focus a little bit more on mana, but I don't think so. I think what we really need to do is trim our deck down. Okay.
Of course. You're free to go whenever you want.
Alright, what do you got with our chest? I say that and I'll probably get this. Gain 5 mana. The next spell. Oh, very nice. We're going to do mana expansion. So yeah, very next card we get.
This is the dead will.
You know, let's go and do our card collector and give him attack. Not thrilled with that, but it's better than
Good weapon may
could be.
helpful.
Maybe not the best
This
card to
is-
upgrade,
The
but
dead will come back. People are dead. Why should I bother?
wasn't many great choices. Okay. We will no doubt get chilling cards from our random pulls. So Lethal Frost will become better. Okay, double the enemy's poisoned. He has a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and draw again. Okay. Ow. Do that, that. Oh! Really? That was such a great combination.
This is not.
Find proof of the cat.
Let's go ahead and cancel you out.
There are too many bugs here. Trying to interfere with my mission? You're too inexperienced for that.
Alright. So we don't have a lot. I'll go ahead and do that. At this point, we have our offense down. It's our defense and how quickly we can destroy them mashing up against each other. And I really don't like that a lot of it has to do with how random pulls are being obtained. Let's see. You know, let's go ahead. Upgrade both of those. What do you have in the shop? Anything? We do have Thundercloud, and again, that could be worth it. 3 health, 3 mana. No. Nothing worth further diluting our deck with. Get 3 random mana cards. Mana cost is -1 this combat. That, however, is very much worth it. What about this?
The highest quality goods.
Trigger the effects of all temporary cards? Oh dear. That's definitely worth it. So maybe we won't be spending everything on our Amnesia deck, depending on how much money we get.
Not bad.
At the end of your turn, consume 5 chill and gain an extra turn. 5 more chill is required the next time. That's one of the bonuses that stacks up well. What do we have here? Is that the same? Oh, I don't know what the remaining 2 is. If it's not a source of gold,
Don't miss it.
then, and considerable gold at that, 18 gold, then we waste our Amnesia.
Check these.
And cleaning time is really, really powerful. It'd be enough to finish most games. But we're going to have to see, because I don't think it will be. Okay. And a source of life. Alright, so we made the right choice.
Drink some wine.
I'm actually going to get rid of these lesser mana, and I can get rid of 2 of them. And that's it. So let's see how we do against the Puppeteer boss.
Let the show begin.
Okay. So I'm going to cast that right away. Alright, and our spells are costing considerably less. Thanks to some luck there. And you see we have enough to take another turn immediately. More mana. Sure. Okay. Sure, let's do it. Alright, and so there you see the power of the witch deck. I just took out the final boss. I'm going to call it one turn. It might not technically be one turn since I got an extra turn. But the fact of the matter is the boss never acted. So, let's see. Avoid damage greater than 8 once. Well, not the final boss. That was the final boss to Chapter 3. We have one more boss to face. Avoid damage greater than 8 once per turn. I forgot about the werewolf after this, which means we could have had that source of gold. I don't know why I was thinking the puppeteer was the last, but it was. Alright. Yes, we'll go with that. And you can see we definitely have enough chill. Let's see. And we can go with action -1. Can I not get that to go away till the end of their turn? That's pretty terrible. Oh well. Yeah, that's staying. Which means that this is going to be quite the predicament. But we could gain an insane amount of armor. Oh, this is not going to be ending well. Now, I'll go with that. We'll end our turn. Oh no. Let's get rid of that, that, and that. Well, no. Get rid of that. Store 10 health. Yeah. What do you give us? I'll want that in our hand. This has turned really interesting. I'm gonna have to discard cards anyways. We're gonna discard that one. Gonna discard that one. We have 2 of those, which is great. Discard that. Yeah. We'll just end our turn. I hate to do it, but we'll do that. I think this will be our last time. Yeah, let's do that. End our turn with that, and that. Okay, he gets a turn, which means he's no longer invulnerable. We sincerely... Oh, please. You didn't just do that. You do not take any damage. Alright. Well, we've gone through all of the werewolf's cards, which I don't think has ever happened. Should lose its immunity. You still can't get through our armor. And I'm going to obliterate you. Because I can and you've annoyed me. Yeah, we'll do one less action. Reduce everything. Get mana. Alright, and I believe this will do it. Yeah?
Oh, I hate it.
So, there... kind of a twist. I don't know how many turns we got against the werewolf, but it was turns we didn't want, but we still won. So, that was fun. If you've been watching these, following along, we got a great new series based on a visual novel, dungeon crawler RPG base building survival game called Zinky Zero. Go ahead and check that out. We'd appreciate that. Also subscribe. Your subscriptions mean the world to me, and they really help grow this channel. In the meantime, I am Ndonosci, and as always, have fun.